Hello, boys and girls. Thank you for joining me this morning. We're going to get started with our morning message. Here we go. Good morning. My umbrella is broken. My, that's a sight word. How do I spell my? M-Y. Very good. And I'm going to make an uppercase M or a capital M because it is the first word of the sentence. Very good. It will not open. Not. That's another sight word. Let's spell that word. N-O-T. Very good. It will not open. I went to. Sight word to. Spell that. Not the number two. I went to the store. So spell the word to. T-O. Very good. I went to the store. I got a new A. That's right. I got to write the word A. A new one. I got a new one with stripes. One. How do I spell that sight word one? O-N-E. Very good. I got a new one with stripes. Can you read these sentences? All right, let's read them. Look at me. I'm going to let you read it first, then we'll go back. Here we go. Good. Do you see the white dog? Excellent job. Let's do the last one. See if I can hold that a little bit closer for you. Here we go. Good. This is for you. Great job, boys and girls. Let's write the letter P. Okay, we're going to make the uppercase P and the lowercase p, and they do look very similar. They're made the same, but the letter P starts at the top line, the uppercase, and then it stops at the bottom line. Okay, and then the lowercase p, it's going to start at that dotted line, and it's going to go below the dotted line. It's going to go below the baseline, below that bottom line, just like the J did when we made the J. So for the uppercase P, put your hands up at the very top. We're going to dive down. We're going to frog jump back to the top, and we're going to make that curve around to the dotted line and stop. Ready? Let's do it again. Start at the top line. We're going to dive down, frog jump to the top, and you're going to curve in and make a belly to the dotted line and stop. All right, you write with me. Here we go. Starting at that top line. Dive down, frog jump, and you're going to make a belly into the dotted line and stop. Next one. Dive down, frog jump, make a belly into the dotted line and stop. Very good. Last one. Start at the top, dive down, frog jump, belly around to the midline. Very good. Remember, when we frog jump, that means we have to pick up our pencil and place it back in its spot, okay? If we swim back up, if we dive down, swim up, that's all one motion. Dive down, frog jump. That means we're going to pick up our pencil. All right, lowercase p. We're going to start at the dotted line, so in the middle, and we're going to dive down below that bottom line, frog jump back up to the dotted line. You're going to curve around to the bottom line and stop. Do it with me again. Start at the midline, dive down, keep going, stop below the line, frog jump back to the midline, and curve, make that belly to the bottom line and stop. Okay, here we go. Start at the midline, dive down, frog jump, make your belly to the bottom line and stop. And it just rests on that on the baseline. Here we go. Next one. Dive down, keep going and stop. Frog jump, belly to the bottom line. Good job. Next one. Start at the top, dive down, stop, frog jump, belly into the bottom. Good. You did great. Oh, I'm excited. So what kind of end mark do I need? An exclamation point. Very good. Keep working and have a fantastic day. Excellent. All right, let's find our sight words. You, I, will, it, is, with, I, went, can, you. See, these are all do, see, the, white dog. All these are sight words, okay? We're going to circle even in the sentences today. Look at me, and then this is for you. All those are sight words. So if you should know your sight words, and you could have read those sentences all by yourself. The, you, a, and, have. Very good. Excellent job with all those sight words today. I'm so proud of you. All right. Yesterday we did sight word sentences. Today, sight word phrases. Sorry. Today we're going to do a few sight words and then a few sight word sentences. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if you can do it. I know you can. We got to show those first grade teachers next year that you are so super smart and you know your sight words. She, when, all, do, there, 8, 5, 3, gray, orange, purple, brown, white, pink, 2, was, go, be, his, as, that, 1, they, of, what, 9, 7, blue, 4, are, oh, they're stuck, sorry, up, it, he, down, wheel, 2, not, little, am, black, is, at. Very good. And then we're going to do a few of the word phrases from yesterday. And you might see some of these words that we just did in the word phrases. Ready? Here we go. I'm just going to pick up a few of them, and we're just going to do a few of them. How was he? If you do. When she said. Which one? Did you find? We were there. Look at that. Many words are, but not these. I can go. Very good. All right. Also, yesterday in our lesson, we talked about how to segment a word into the syllables of the word. Okay, so like we did hot dog, we went hot dog, right? Okay, so we're going to practice that again today because tomorrow or Friday, we're going to be taking those words and we're going to be changing out one of the syllables to make a new word. So we have to make sure we're really good at that. Okay, ready? Let's do the word hair bow. Ready? Here we go. Hair bow. Good. Next one. Doghouse. Dog house. Very good. Next one. Let's do mailbox. Mailbox. Next one. Cupcake. Cupcake. Very good. How about if we do bulldog? Bulldog. Very good. Bird bath. Bird bath. Excellent job. All right. So our story today, because it's time to read our story, this is one of my favorite books. And in our morning message, we talked about my umbrella being broken, that it wouldn't open. And, you know, it happened that the day that it happened that it was broken, it was raining outside. And then Miss Ring didn't have an umbrella. And I had to go to the store without an umbrella because I had to go buy a new one because mine was broken. So it sounds like maybe Miss Ring was having a bad day. Okay, so we're going to read about somebody that had a bad day that might have been a little bit worse than Miss Ring's. I don't know. But this is Alexander and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. One of my favorite books ever. And then when they made the movie about this book, my kids and I had to go to the movies and watch it because we had to go to the theater because I love this book. So Alexander and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day by Judith Verst. Now, I just want to ask, have any of you ever had one of those days that you just think is the most horrible day you've ever had in your life? Oh, I had one of those days recently, like just yesterday. So sometimes it happens. All right, here we go. This is our title page. Very good. All right. Now, I'll show you the pictures in here. The pictures are black and white, but it's still a great book. Just listen. I went to sleep with gum in my mouth, and now there's gum in my hair. And when I got out of bed this morning, I tripped on the skateboard and by mistake, and I dropped my sweater in the sink while the water was running. And I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Oh my goodness. Started off as a bad day. In the carpool, Miss Gibson let Becky have a seat by the window. Oh, sorry. Skipped a page. I thought that didn't sound right. Sorry. Let's try that again. At breakfast, Anthony found a Corvette Stingray car kit in his breakfast cereal. And Nick found a junior undercover agent ring in his breakfast cereal box. But in my breakfast cereal box, all I found was breakfast cereal. I think I'll move to Australia. In the carpool, Miss Gibson let Becky have a seat by the window. Audrey and Elliot got seats by the window too. I said I was being scrunched. I said I was being smushed. I said if I don't get a seat by the window, I'm going to be car sick. No one even answered. I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. At school, Miss Dickens liked Paul's picture at of the sailboat better than my picture of the invisible castle. At singing time, she said I sang too loud. At counting time, she said I left out 16. Who needs 16? I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I could tell because Paul said I wasn't his best friend anymore. He said that Philip Parker was his best friend and that Albert Moyo was his next best friend and that I was only his third best friend. I hope you sit on a tack, I said to Paul. I hope the next time you get a double-decker strawberry ice cream cone, the ice cream part falls off the cone part and lands in Australia. Well, that wasn't very nice, was it? He really is having a bad day. I don't think my umbrella story was quite as bad as Alexander's day. There were 2 cupcakes in Philip Parker's lunch bag, and Albert got a Hershey bar with almonds, and Paul's mother gave him a piece of jelly roll that had little coconut sprinkles on the top. Guess whose mother forgot to put in dessert? It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. That's what it was, because after school my mom took us all to the dentist and Dr. Fields found a cavity just in me. Come back next week and I'll fix it, said Dr. Fields. Next week, I said, I'm going to Australia. On the way downstairs, the elevator door closed on my foot, and while we were waiting for my mom to go get the car, Anthony made me fall where it was muddy. And then when I started crying because of the mud, Nick said I was a crybaby. And, there's more. While I was punching Nick for saying crybaby, my mom came back with the car and scolded me for being muddy and fighting. I'm having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I told everybody. No one even answered. So then we went to the shoe store to buy some sneakers. Anthony chose white ones with blue stripes. Nick chose red ones with white stripes. I chose blue ones with red stripes, but then the shoe man said, "We're all sold out." They made me buy plain old white ones, but they can't make me wear them. When we picked up my dad at his office, he said I couldn't play with the copying machine, but I forgot. He also said to watch out for the books on his desk, and I was careful as could be except for my elbow. He also said don't fool around with his phone, but I think I called Australia. My dad said please don't pick him up anymore. It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Poor Alexander. There were lima beans for dinner, and I hate lima beans. There was kissing on TV, and I hate kissing. My bath was too hot. I got soap in my eyes. My marble went down the drain, and I had to wear my railroad train pajamas. I hate my railroad train pajamas. When I went to bed, Nick took back the pillow he said I could keep, and the Mickey Mouse nightlight burned out, and I bit my tongue. The cat wants to sleep with Anthony, not with me. It has been a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. My mom says some days are like that. Even in Australia. Okay, so sometimes we just have bad days, right? And I told y'all I had a bad day even yesterday, and I had a bad day the day that my umbrella was broken and it was raining and I had to go to the store in the rain to get a new one. So sometimes we just have a bad day. And I know, I'm sure you've probably had a bad day too. When we got the news that school was closed down, like for the rest of the school year, that was a very bad day for me because I love teaching and I love getting to see my kids, and I don't get to see you anymore, not for the rest of this school year. So sometimes we just have bad days. So I want you to write about a bad day. When you had a bad day, it can be anything, and then draw a picture about it, okay? Because it makes us feel better sometimes if we'll write about it or tell somebody. So right now, though, I can't really tell anybody about my bad day unless I'm talking to you on here. So you got to hear my story of my umbrella breaking. It was a bad day. Okay, in math, we've been using the dice, but we talked about using our cards. So I have the Frozen 2 cards, and these came from Dollar Tree also. You can use any deck of cards. I'm just going to use these. You do need to take out the jokers and all of the face cards, okay? All those special cards with the Q's and the A's and the K's and the J's for Jack, Queen, Kings, and Aces. You need to take all those out because you don't need those. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to draw 2 cards, and then we're going to add those 2 cards together, okay? And we're going to write our equation and add them together. So I'm going to play it just like you would play a game where you would just draw out of the deck. So I'm just going to draw 2 cards. Ready? So you can't, they're just mixed up. I'm going to draw, here, let me mix them up just to make sure. Not really sure because my son used these the last time, so I'm not really sure how mixed up they really are. All right, here we go. So we're going to mix them up some, and I'm just going to draw the top 2 cards. So we have 4, and we have 4. Okay, maybe they're not. So we have 4 and 4. So my equation is going to be 4 plus 4. Okay, so I'm going to write that, and then I'm just going to lay those cards to the side. So we're going to do 4 plus 4 equals. What is 4 plus 4? 8. Very good. 4 plus 4 equals 8. All right, so now we're going to draw 2 more cards. Okay, let me shuffle them again just to make sure. All right, 2 more cards. Ready? Here we go. We have 2 and 7. All right. So I have 2 plus 7. So my equation is going to be 2 plus 7 equals. What is 2 plus 7? 9. Excellent job. Somebody's been working on those addition facts. Very good. Okay, here we go. Next one. We draw 2 and 10. Okay, I'm going to show you something with these, okay, to, if you need a little bit of help. But we have 2 plus 10. So I'm going to lay my cards there for a minute. I'm going to write my equation. 2 plus 10 equals. Okay, if you need a little help because maybe you don't know what 2 plus 10 equals. So I'm going to take the two numbers that are like this. 2 plus 10. I'm going to hold the bigger number in my head. So 10 goes in my head. Here, I'll just lay it right there. 10. And then count on 11, 12. So 10. And then count the hearts. 11, 12. So 2 plus 10 equals 12. Very good. If you already know that, then you don't need to add it up like that. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's draw. Let's do a couple more. We have 10 plus 10. Ooh, some of you, because this is a double, and I know I've heard some of my kids tell me this in class. So 10 plus 10. Some of you actually know this answer. But if you don't, you can hold, which one's greater? These are the same. So I'm just going to choose one, 10, and I'm going to lay it on my head. So 10, I'm holding it in my head, and then I count 10. Sorry, it just fell off my head, didn't it? So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 10 plus 10 equals 20. Very good. All right, we're going to do one more, and then we'll be finished with this today. All right, ready? Here we go. 7 and 7. All right, maybe I should mix my cards up a little bit better next time. But we have 7 plus 7. Very good. So I'm going to write my equation. 7 plus 7. If you know what that is, great. If you don't, we're going to put the greater number. In this case, 7 is equal to 7 because they are the same numbers. So I'm going to hold one of them in my head, 7, and then we can also have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 7 plus 7 equals 14. Very good. 14, a 1 and a 4. Excellent job. Great job with that addition today. So if you don't have dice, or if you have dice and you have playing cards, a lot of people have playing cards, then you can use your playing cards and pull 2 cards out and add those together. Okay, if you need a little extra help, then they have the pictures on there. And remember, don't add the ones in the corner. Those are just showing you that it's diamonds. But count the ones in the middle and they'll help you out. Or the hearts. Or the spades. Whatever shape it is. Okay, count those if you need help. All right. Okay. Let's count by the penny today. And a penny is equal to 1 cent. Very good. Penny, penny, easily spent. Copper, brown, and worth 1 cent. And today with the penny, we're going to start at the number 48. Here we go. Ready? 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Very good, boys and girls. All right, you have a great day. Keep practicing your addition facts. Keep practicing counting. Remember to write about that very bad day that you've had, okay? And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.